Right? First and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that surely do well. Peace and blessings unto the Akim. That's this true and stay sincere. Unto the profession that the Lord gave them, which is to preach His word and to teach the elect of the house of Israel. And just saying shalom to you brothers out there. Hope this video is edifying unto the elect. These are just a few brothers here. Myself, Brother Daniel, Brother Kwam, Martin, and myself. Come to the Spirit of the power of the Lord to do a quick lesson and to edify the man of the Lord, hopefully about Eve. You understand? We're dealing with Eve daily, even though we're dealing with Eve, and we have her down as our according to the scripture, she could be our enemy.
Yeah.
You understand? She could be our adversary. Adversary just means to oppose. And that would just come in that spirit of opposition. You're doing the works, why I had to go out on every Saturday, or why I had to go out on every Tuesday, or why I come home so late. You're doing videos, to wake up the man of the Lord, studying to come out of here, and she's studying, to get married, she's studying to have children down the line and grandchildren down the line. And that is not the will of the Father. The will of the Father for us is, to, as the scripture say, depart. As I in the book. In Micah 2 verse 10. Micah 2 verse 10, it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with its sore destruction. And Eve just can't see that because they're so caught up in this life. Esau get them a role of, high stature, a role of position, a role of dominance. The woman equal or above the man. You understand? You get them freedom, to say what I want, to do what I want, to control a man, to have power over a man. You understand? And they just loving it. So, we could just roll through the spirit on this precept here, Micah 7 verse 10. It says, Micah 7 and 10, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is thy power? Where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. And that is how they're gonna be in that day. When Esau coming with his troops, to enforce his martial law, to enforce his, his lifestyle, when he enforced those draconian measures, these women out there gonna be what? A prey. They're gonna be a prey because they are the weaker vessel, they don't know how to defend themselves. You understand? And as my wife told me before, she say even when we reach 60 and 70, I gonna remind you and tell you. You can remember what I was saying when I was younger? I just watch her and laugh because she don't know what the fuck she's saying. You understand? 60 and 70 here.
And she probably said that out of that pride. Eh?
Yeah, she did say with pride. You understand? Because she don't understand. As the scripture saying, Job, he had not impart unto her understanding. So they wouldn't understand the thing of the Most High.
I have something here concerning how you say she said. This is Proverbs chapter 23, starting at 28. It says, she also lie in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgression among men. So she go and wait until he is 60. Would Job tell his wife, you speak as one of those foolish women speak it?
Because the Most High died, that is foolishness. You understand? How you could expect good from the Most High, not evil? The Most High got perfect balance. That the Most High. You see how long we've been in captivity? We've been in captivity since we were started as a nation.
I don't know if you know which part of this precept is. I think it's in Corinthians, where it say, he that seeketh to please the wife. You know what I'm talking about? Get out the prophet properly. You know, the most I tell everybody 2 women. You understand? That he want to lead your strength, that he want to carry you to the right path.
First Corinthians 7:33.
Yeah, 7:9:7. Yeah, it's right there. It says 1 Corinthians 7 verse 32, it says, "But I would have you without carefulness, he that is unmarried cared for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married cared for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife." And that's why Paul say, hey, be even as I am. You know, he said they that married such shall have trouble in the flesh. You understand? Because with women you're not gonna get anything, as the scripture say, for them to be a pillar of rest. Yeah, you could say that how much you want, but at the end of the day, what they're gonna do is bring trouble to your mind. Especially if they like to talk a lot. You see, it's not no problem with having a wife and she ain't really hotting up your head. But you see them that like to nag, you know you with the brothers, they're calling on your phone. They make up some fucking excuse, they're sick.
I think it's in Surah 25 or 26. I think it's in 26. It says that a woman of many words is like an aged man that climbeth a sandy hill.
That is in what?
I think it's in Surah 26, 25 or 26. Like an aged man, an old man climbing up a sandy hill. It's hard for him. You understand?
26 hours? You know.
We'll see it if you catch yourself living by these women and them your troubles now start. You know?
Yeah.
So 26 and 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaker and to and fro. He that had hold of her is as though he held a scorpion.
You don't want to hold a scorpion.
You do with a scorpion in your hand.
You don't want to hold a scorpion, but what your house shall I say? You will give you power to tread upon serpents and upon scorpions.
Come.
The most I give us that spirit to conquer these women.
You
have to conquer everything. You understand? He gave us, as the scripture said, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but spiritual. We have these spiritual tools to conquer all these things. You understand? You see, but in the parable with who is the strongest with in 1 Esdras chapter 4, with the wine, the king and the woman, the only thing that could have beat the woman was what? The truth. And what we have? The truth. Yeah, how shall I say? He I think it's John 8 verse 32. Let me see if I can get it real quick. John 8. It says John 8 verse 30 verse 32, it says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free."
Come.
That would us free our minds, from just going on a rampage on these women. You see, we know we have better to come. That we're not sad and down in spirit and going in the barn spending out all our money and these things. We know it have better to come. We have hope in the scriptures.
That's right.
You understand? We have hope in a better tomorrow then.
These women and them coming full of spirits, full of demons. From different dicks, different sperms.
Wisdom of Solomon 26 and 35. The shameless woman shall be considered a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh.
And you're not seeing shamefaced women today. These women and them walking with their husband and they're watching it dead in your face like you're owing them money.
Hey.
Out of order.
It's that Jakes that actually think that, boy, me ain't going out if my queen tell me to go out, me ain't going out. Bro, your queen is a tut. Your queen is a tut. Your queen been about 25 different men queen before.
Can.
Hey, the word queen goes back to the word whore.
Queen, which means a whore, a harlot. So your harlot tell you don't go no way. you supposed to be you supposed to be controlling she because you paying for she not paying for you, but that's a fucking harlot. You understand?
Something up here.
Can.
This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of power. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband as unto Yahweh.
You understand?
So,
Submit. Can you go ahead,
So that word submit, right? That word submit means a lot of things. If you can look, if you advise to look up the word submit. Anyway, the word submit, it basically means you have to humble yourself.
To be in submission.
To be in submission,
Yeah.
you know. And these women today, they're not very submissive. You know, they go liberated. You know, they using my father. They in that kind of spirit.
I always done my Solomon 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
All wickedness act?
All wickedness
Not
but-
Esau, not Esau. Esau excluded, no? Ah, boy.
all wickedness is but a little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Hey, is the next verse I wanted?
As the climbing up a sunny way is to the feet of the age, so is the wife full of words. God,
Oh, hey.
these women are full of words. Hey, yo, these women need to keep quiet, man. These women are full of words, man. They read that again, you know. Read from 19. All wickedness is but a little to the wickedness of a woman, but let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As the climbing up of a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. You know? Hey, watch, if anytime you're too quiet with these women, then they will overpower you.
Mm-hmm.
Your life act.
Yeah, they will eat you up. They want to speak over you when you talking. You know, just imagine you talking to somebody and she come in your face and speaking over you and disrespecting you. You know what I mean?
The outer order.
Yeah, they have no order.
These women will be living in your house, and if you come home, man, you just leave your shoe by the fucking door. Rah, 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 rah. All you want to do is just go bed, eat, and fucking sleep. Rah, 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 rah. And I kill your fucking slippers. Yo, I kill my slippers where the fuck I want to leave it.
Yeah.
If you're walking with your shoes, they have a next problem.
That is what the
And
woman
now
is
mop
there
out
for.
there. You know, the mop out there, you can mop again. You're home. That's what you're home to do.
That is what the woman is for. The woman is yo, he probably, you know, had a real hard day today, you know what I mean? You leaving home,
Pillar as the scripture say.
you leaving home, you leaving work with all that stress to go home and meet more stress. When she should be, you know, trying to comfort you a bit. Don't worry, I will get the slippers here. I'll leave that right there, don't worry. You go ahead and you know, relax yourself.
That is scripture say a woman, how you say it? I think it's in Sirach chapter 26 and verse 1.
Yeah, you can get it, man.
See what verse 1, I think it's verse 1.
Probably, yeah.
26. So, okay. Blessed is the man who has a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. You know? When you have a wife that is good to you, even though you might be stressed or slacking off, and she pick up that slack. You know what I mean? That is what she there for. You know what I mean? To be a pillar of rest to the man. To be a headmate to the man. It's not all the time men that's, you know, it's not all the time men that's be always neat and every time they reach home I put my shoes here, I put my slippers here.
Yeah,
Sometimes men
bring
is
out
just,
that.
Yo, the stress that men just come out for the day. Sometimes when they reach home, yo, oh man, I just feel the slippers down there, you know what I mean? And they're gone because, yo, you're home, you know what I mean? All they want to do
You
is
come
just,
out of your own property.
yeah, all you want to do is just relax. You don't want to have no stress to do nothing. Sometimes you're tired, you know? And these women, all they could give you is a bunch of lip when you reach home.
When you're looking for food, I'm telling you to have bread.
I'm telling you to have bread and they're cursing you out. They will curse you out and tell you, "Hey, go and buy something if you want."
Yeah, son.
You know?
They ain't cooking today. Yo, I just see them.
Yeah, can.
I just doesn't tell them nothing. Your husband working 24 hours fucking 7. You home. I just on the phone whole day, trying eating bread. And they cooking 3 times. Luckily, if you're in a good mood, they cook 3 times a week.
Can.
That is madness, sir. For a woman at home every day, food needs to be cooked every day, especially when it's out churn in the house.
Come.
You fucking could got my churn on bread. Bread and cheese.
You know, sometimes the most side is allowed wicked women to fall upon Jacob. They persecute him because, you know, he's that blasted simp.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And it was when you're quiet, when you're that quiet fella and you know you ain't looking for that kind of rab thing too.
Well, listen this here. It's around 26 and start here. Yeah, that's how it is.
Let's bring this one by the time.
Go ahead.
In Genesis 3, verse 16, it says, "Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children." And the reason why the Most High did this to the woman is because she had a husband. She chose not to listen to her husband. She chose to listen to another man. From the very beginning, they had a problem listening. They just hear and then they just forget. They'll hear you say, "Don't do this," but they want to do it just to see where's the next, where's the reaction, then what you go do, or what you go cause. That's how fucking dotish these women are. They like Esau, they like to, if the Most High say, a man shall not live with mankind, Esau want to try it out, because he want to see what it feel like. That's why you want these Edomites, the Eve and Edomites, could always, always be one. Because you and he are the same mindset. That's your friend from the beginning. You understand? It says, "And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee." Your desire gonna be to your husband, and your husband gonna rule over you. And ruling ain't, when a king ruling, my king does say, "Hey, Daniel, go and kill a man for me. Hey, come, stand up and guard my door for the whole night." That's how a king does operate. Give commands, and his servants listen.
And carry out the order. They don't say, "Wait telling me to do that for you, feel me, I'm a fucking slave or."
Yeah,
that is his woman. Most of the time that is the response when you tell them to do something. So you're good enough. So how you tell no food? I mean, you feel like you're supposed to cook every day, or? So what the fuck you doing home? Get out of the house and go and work. You understand? Go and look for a job. Go and slave. Go and the way you don't want to do for me, go and do it for fucking Esau. Slave away. And that is what it doesn't want to do, you know. They rather go and get a job back and slave away for Esau than to cook your food and to wash your clothes every day.
Yeah, they rather slave for the white man and for the other nation than the own people and the own man. You know?
Yeah, they're not in the right mind.
Yeah, these women not in the right mind right now. Yo, that's why we not too much we don't really run down these women in this world today. You know, we go, you know what I mean? That's why we want the kingdom to come. That's why this place had to be destroyed. This place had to be destroyed because everything's spoiled in this place. Our women is spoiled, the children spoiled, you know?
But let's bring this one for you.
Enemies ruling over you. You have no rest in this place.
Can.
So why would you want this place to go on, you know?
Scripture say you gotta live in a house with a lion and a dragon.
And
Hey, they perform
That the dwelling house with a wicked woman. And these women, they read it just now there. All wickedness is but little
But little.
to the wickedness of a woman.
There's Deuteronomy 28 verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and for tenderness, means they move with so much care, like, you know, they're so nice and they're so pretty and they're so all caring and loving. It says, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. But the scripture says she shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Can.
So you being her husband, she gonna be evil to you. That's why you find it not easy to deal with a woman, a Edomite woman, or Elamite woman. Because these curses in apply to them.
No,
These
can.
curses apply to the Israelite woman.
Can. That's why I find you're seeing.
You catch
Sometimes
you
you
most
see,
with Israelite.
anytime you see a Elamite woman, you know, so you could bet your bottom dollar that is Israel.
Can. And it's so dread scripture says, so is the mother, so is the daughter. It's so terrible. What is this? I think it's an Ezekiel last scripture. They say even the sea monster.
Nah, I am. I'm gonna get fair. That is Lamentations.
Right. No, this boy was reading earlier on. I'd rather dwell with the lion and the dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changes her face. Because when you watch these women and you look at their face, yo, they done set up their face already.
Continents.
Yeah, the continents alone, they don't see them set up their face already. They tell you something.
And you just actually see it on a daily basis when they're moving around.
Yeah,
Some of them
the
they just have that thing on their face like somebody do them something.
Even if you're going to these establishments to buy something to eat, let's imagine you buying food from them. When they see these over there, they'll set up their face like they want it. Like, what you want?
You know, you have children and thing and they be happy to feed them. If these only, if your child only tells say mama I'm hungry, peace fucking mood.
God.
The fuck you eating every whole hour.
Let me finish
You
this.
understand?
The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darken her countenance like sackcloth. That's why we love these scriptures. Just give it raw.
They making them out.
The scripture is truth, you know what I mean?
Making them out.
Yeah, her husband.
It's on point to you.
At that point, because while we reading these scriptures, yo, we can see these women them just yapping off the mouth and getting on the wicked as hell, you know?
Yeah, how the scripture say, but the one who that but the shall be taken by her.
God, yeah.
Sinner shall be taken
Taken by her.
God, I'll get that scripture after. Yeah. A husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth,
He shall sigh bitterly.
he shall sigh bitterly. Yo,
Hey.
and like God, where you
And
yeah,
it
Like
You know,
bitter herbs, but
and like bitter herbs and
with enjoyment,
No.
eating it with regret.
you know.
Understand?
Yo,
Ready?
what the fuck, no, this woman, boy, you want to choke the hell in life out of this woman when she saw a girl like that, you know?
and you could see it because it's not only when men in the truth having problem with women, men in the world having problem with women.
Hey,
Police officers killing them, soldiers killing them,
yeah,
just ordinary men killing them.
yeah,
They actually, a man don't just get up a morning just like that and say, well, you're gonna kill your wife. It's a long list of things.
The men just get fed up of them.
It's a long list of things. I remember an incident where a husband and a wife, both of them was police, and the wife was committing adultery with his one of she husband's superiors, and everybody know about it, and the man like he can't do nothing about it. The man actually feel like he was weak. He killed the wife and he killed himself. Imagine you had to go to work every morning and face a man who's selling you, so go up so and lose so and you know like he planning to fuck your wife. But you have to obey what he's saying.
But I just the other you know this man used to come and pick up the fucking the soldier or the virgin now. The so-called virgin. And he dropping the man to work and when the man don't drop you to work, the man going back and fuck the man wife.
Yeah, that is just in this kingdom here.
And a woman saying she love you and do it. But leave the fucking man. Leave the man alone. Nah, kill me alone. I love you. And it's one set of fucking tears, boy.
Men in this world, they really have hell to catch in this place here.
Scripture say going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets and I think it's a joke, it's not joking. And the scripture say what? In Isaiah that's not
Yeah, I have a quick one here for you while you're looking for it. It's Proverbs 23 and 27. It says outside of verse 26, it says, my son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit.
Hear this one. What's this one? 25? Go ahead. Okay.
This is Isaiah 32 verse 9. It says, rise up, you women that are east. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and with sackcloth upon your loins. Understand?
The Most High going to take away all your niceties out of this world, of this place, you know, and bring hell upon you, you know. So you good up your loins and get ready, you know.
So you careless ones, you're living like you have nothing to study. You know nothing gonna happen to you.
Like this bitch on Instagram and Facebook. She said, I got rid of them kids. I got rid of them bitches. Yo, the Most High gonna jack your people up, man.
Hey, the woman says she glad he fucking
yeah, they come and take her kids.
I forget what it's called them, boy. I forget the department. And she glad. She happy. She's saying she could go and party now.
Yeah,
she glad because these fucking Edomites come and take away she kids from her. The man glad and the man celebrating. She was doing things for them to come and take the kids. She said, hey, I don't gonna feed them no more. If these curses, nobody could tell me these curses not fitting fucking.
Even the Simons, it'll bring out that one.
That's Sirach 25 and 13. Give me the plague, but the plague of the heart of any. The plague of the heart and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, you know.
Rather get a heart attack.
Rather get a heart attack and dead and the these women and go back in the spirit world, yeah? You know? That
terrible.
plague, men don't want that plague, you know what I mean?
But let's bring out this last one.
Can.
It says Lamentations 4 verse 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst.
Can.
The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it to them. Understand? See, the most I say, even these sea monsters, boy. Even beasts know to feed the children, boy. Even beasts care about the children. But the daughter of my people have become cruel. Me, you even have no regard for your own seed that you push out. That you bear in sorrow and in pain and in much labor. You even consider them that much. That's to show how fucking wicked you women are, boy.
Can.
Hey,
And you go say man is dog, a man is dog. A man is dog. A man wouldn't even want to see something happen to his child. But take pleasure in feeding my kids. You?
They're making the child and eating it back. So them dog and them will just make sure and eat it back. That's how them does operate.
You need to go like Esau, you know. For me, I could go like fucking Esau, you know, but you need to be there to reproduce. You understand? But you're just as wicked as fucking Esau, boy. You understand? You want fighting for first place. You understand? You have one more there?
Trying to get, I think it's Lamentations.
Wait, see.
So, I remember it's 2 on. It talk about the judgment of the
Is worse than Sodom?
Yeah.
Yes, no, I think it's
Lamentation.
These are Proverbs 22 and 14. It says the mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of Yahweh shall fall therein. If you keep yourself grounded in this world and thing, you could get a tab boom and them could really carry you astray.
Yeah.
You understand? I rather keep with this woman. This woman you have to stay with.
Yeah.
Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right, 4 and 6. Lamentation 4 and 6. For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughters of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom. You know, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. Yeah, the judgment of the Israelite woman is greater. You know, greater than the men, because you're totally out of order. You know?
That's something.
That's it?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, so with that, you know, we're going to give our praise and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yakadash.
You know, double honors unto the apostles and the elders that great men so that shall do well. You know, peace and blessings to the Akim that stay true, stay faithful to the Most High. You know, and anybody that's, you know, depart from this gospel and, you know, go on to preach another madness. I wouldn't say another gospel, because gospel means good news, another madness. You know, woe be unto them. You understand? Because how sweet this thing is. You understand? And then you will depart from it. But you know, shalom to the elect. You understand?
And
Shalom.
Cut it off.
next video,